Sorry about my lateness on this one. I had some IRL projects that needed my attention yesterday, so here I am trying to get My Hero done almost 2 days late. But here we go. This episode is called School Festival, which is good if you're American and you never had a school festival because it's not really a big thing here. It's something schools in Japan do. Sometimes they host other schools as well. It's just like I wouldn't say equate it to homecoming. That's a good analogy. It's kind of like homecoming with like different activities than what we have, of course. But uh, I hope that doesn't mean that we're going into like a downslide in the action to the rest of the season, because usually My Hero is very good at having like a very strong middle of the season and then a little lull and then rising action to the end of the season again. Um, we don't have that many episodes left this season, so hopefully this isn't like a festival arc that's going to last till the rest of the end of the season. That would be, well, who knows? The show has surprised me before. It could surprise me again. This opening makes kind of sense now. Like, this is all their school festival preparations. Okay, I get it.
Hey guys, come here! Check this! I'm a breakdancing queen! Oh yeah! Get it! Watch this breakdown!
Of course Mina would be the breakdancer in their class.
Why are you wearing shorts underneath your skirt?
I think that's the first time I've seen Toru interact with someone physically.
Let's see what moves you've got!
Oh my god.
Please show me how! We'll start with something easy.
Animating dancing is hard, is actually hard.
Right, while swinging both arms.
Staying loose.
Think I got it! Yep! This reminds me of how Sato's always baking. This is the same, Jiro.
What? I don't know.
Come on! Your dorm room looks like...
Drop it, moron!
Oh, she's embarrassed.
Oh yeah, that's fashion. For real? What?
She's embarrassed. She likes music, but she doesn't like to perform in front of people, maybe.
October was here.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like Eraserheads type of thing.
This time of year. General studies, and don't forget the business course.
I did forget the business course. Whoops.
Attention as the sports fest, but it's still. You put it like that. Guess it'd be
Oh,
unfair to cancel
that-
it. Correct.
I didn't even think about the other students having to go into the dorms as well, even though they aren't like they're not heroes in training. They just happen to be going to a prestigious high school. What?
He's out.
He just. Why is he always so tired?
Class representative. Well, I wasn't expecting.
Whoa! Intensity.
Calm down now. We'll go one at a. Seriously.
Negative.
Imagine it.
Vetoed.
Imagine it again, but with more deep. Already got a winner.
High school students dressed as maids. Not good. Not great.
Sure Celebrating Japanese cuisine. An arm wrestling match.
That's funny because not only is Sue the one who is always doing like the kind of jokes with Mineta, but also she would know good knots and rigging because her internship was on a boat.
Sounds interesting.
A fun house.
Drapery.
Do they not have
That's
those in
great.
Japan?
Go.
Ooh.
Soba stall. It is your favorite.
He does like
Right
cold
to the
soba.
death. Unexpected for a festival. Mad banquet of darkness.
This is hilarious.
Twinkling extravaganza. Right. Anybody else?
He's thinking like, why doesn't she say like a music performance?
Takoyaki shop.
Goodbye.
So harsh.
Two.
Did you even bother asking?
Savage.
What's that, a local history presentation? That sounds super
Twinkling was too confusing.
It's not all. Soba with crepes kind of sound gross.
Besides,
So
it
what with
seems kinda
crepes?
weird to offer a bunch of random.
An educational lecture.
Public lecture.
Who'd come see that?
Wow.
He's joking, right? No way. We'll decide what we're gonna do. So we'll have to pick for them. What about
Oh, because they were all hurt.
sleeping?
Ah,
Now that things have quieted down. Correct, and with that in mind,
this is
I
good.
don't think we can offer the students of UA to keep their needs in.
I love his style. He always like is wearing some sort of poncho, and I don't know if that's to cover up like where his arms attach to his body or just because like shirts are difficult due to the arms, but it's a cool design. Cool choice, I should say.
Mind. What are they doing in those
What?
supplemental classes?
Bakugo in a disco outfit is hilarious.
None of us really dances, do we? No one wants.
The show's really been turning up the humor, and I like that because it's one of the reasons why I like Steins Gate, right? Not just because time travel's like catnip to me, but because the interactions between the friend group in Steins Gate are really, really like realistic. They're very much how real friend groups interact with each other. And that's starting to be what you see in this show. Like the times when they're not in crisis situations, when they're just hanging out at the dorms, the characters interact really realistically with each other. And even keeping in mind like their overlapping friend groups, right? Because you have clusters of friends within their class. They're all friendly with each other, but then like the clusters kind of overlap and have their own interaction sets. I really like that about this show. I've been saying it from the beginning that I like how much attention it gives the side characters, but now it's really amping up the interaction between the characters to be really I don't want to say unique, but like very genuine. I like that.
C'est magnifique. Ashido
He
taught
learned the
how to
move.
throw it down. The work of a real
Oh, no.
What fun when you make music.
Dude.
I bet everyone in
Imagine watching Hagakure play the guitar. Like, wouldn't it be kind of sweet? Because the strings would all be moving, but her hands aren't in the way. So all you see is the strings. That's like a kind of a cool idea. Just a good image.
school.
Her parents are both famous musicians, though.
I'm not Ashido or Sato. They have a purpose.
Well, doesn't it kind of help yours?
But music
Earphone jacks?
really is just a hobby. I want to show off to the school.
Oh.
Speaking of hobbies, I bet you're freaking awesome.
You can only perform one instrument live at once, though.
Why not use your skills? It will definitely be useful when you're a pro.
Yeah.
What you've all said. If I didn't do it, I guess it wouldn't be rockin' at all.
Oh, this is too cute.
Woohoo! Yeah!
I think I just fell in love.
Class 1A will do a live performance and throw it.
That was unexpected and creepy. It was just playing the next video on YouTube, right?
Eri! Sorry we couldn't come save, right? Cause you're a peach.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Eraserhead has to... Oh, no. Eraserhead has to be there just for them to visit her because they don't... He has to be there in order to turn her quirk off if something happens. Wow. That... Wow. That's so sad. That's why he's so tired.
More specifically, when she regained consciousness. So we're obliging her.
Left in that girl to go out of control.
This whole time, even when I had a
So she has to save it up, maybe?
all I could think about was, so who are you?
I'm Izuku Midori.
Oh, she never
My
even
hero name is
knew
Deku.
who he was.
Deku's probably...
And then
Nida! She didn't even know his name. She just knows he died for her.
glasses. All of
We haven't told her about Night Eye.
No, they didn't tell her yet.
all the terrible stuff that happened. That you lost your power because you were protecting me, Lemillion.
Eri. Okay? So you see,
He's-
there's no point in apologizing. Promise.
He's so good. Why did he have to lose his powers? He's so good. He's one of the best characters I've ever seen in a shonen. Please tell me he gets his powers back sooner rather than later. He can use... She could give him his powers back. The antidote bullets are out there somewhere. He's got to get them back. Don't make me wait another season.
Don't worry.
She doesn't even know how.
This is so silly.
She's never done it.
I've forgotten how smiling feels.
Eri.
why you do this show.
Someone else is about to die.
To watch while others are
She really believes that too. That was the truth guy. The last time she had a real family, she freaking erased her dad.
students and staff, with a few exceptions.
Oh, maybe you can bring her there.
This is perfect. No real chance.
Eraser will be there anyways.
School. Mr. Ice.
What's it called?
Harry, this is the best idea ever.
Mario's
We're
like,
gonna have
this
such
was
a
a good
blast.
idea. I wish I'd had
The
it.
school festival is a she'll be allowed to come out. Yeah.
They designed a character that, like, it's impossible to not care about this girl, right? There's no way you can watch this show and not be like, I just want to protect this little girl.
Know who? Wolf, we still haven't found
Wolf.
a single clue yet, right?
Take a bite out of
Let's find
crime.
out where he
Woof.
uploaded this video from. But I simply don't have the time for idle chatter.
He's like a gentleman thief.
Kindly put the cash into this briefcase before those worthless heroes.
Interesting. So this is I don't know why this is the case, but this is a very popular archetype in Japanese media of like the gentleman thief, and I don't know why that is, but it's in a lot of games and anime. So I'm glad we're getting our shot at the trope along with superpowers here in My Hero. Let's see how this goes.
Decide to show themselves.
He even has like an assistant or something.
Do you think?
Smart move. Now the briefcase.
A bunch came.
La Brava?
He didn't want to show how he beat them. I'm merely paying the appearance fee. It's all a show.
Rather true. Yes.
Haha!
I, gentle criminal at your service.
Gentle criminal.
And now,
I like this guy.
I must say cheerio.
That's hilarious. Whoa, oh my gosh. With the JoJo arrow coming in.
Becoming more elaborate.
Go pot.
He's a little bit clumsy, a little bit of a screw up. It's not bad for the beginning of a new arc. I think probably this guy's kind of like a sideshow villain. Like, he's not going to be a bad guy, but he will be an antagonist for a bit. I wouldn't think this guy is associated with the League of Villains at all. He seems like a person who isn't pursuing villainy for himself. Like, he wants to be famous, but he doesn't really want to hurt people that much. So we'll see. There's so many good moments in these episodes. Like, even the episodes that aren't where nothing really happens, there's still like a lot of good times. So I'm really liking it, and we'll see what the rest of this arc has to bring. There's not too much left of the season, so I'm hoping for some bangers still remaining.